Folks, this is the 5th and this will be the last video. Forgive me for saying on the 4th that it was going to be my last video. My apologies. But while I was at this little spot that I'm at right now, there's another plant that I want to point out to you guys. Alrighty. See all of these white petals on the ground and even suspended on this tree here? Might be wondering what this is. Some of you may already know what it is. But for those of you who don't know, this is a Loblolly Bay. Kind of reminds me of the mayapple back up in Ohio. Just because of the showiness of the petals and even the yellow stamens. Typically, the Loblolly Bay has up to 5 individual petals that are white. And they're probably about 2 inches long. And of course you have all of these yellow stamens in the center. And even their leaves too look very similar to that of the mangroves. Rest assured these are not mangroves. Because unlike the loblolly, it actually grows like a tree. Even though technically this is actually considered an evergreen shrub. As a matter of fact. So it's quite interesting to think about. But these are native to Florida. They're not an invasive species whatsoever. And they're very picky about the type of habitat that they grow in. They like very wet or moist soil, which makes sense considering we're seeing a little bit of water flow right now. But if it were completely drought, they would not survive, as they cannot tolerate those types of conditions. So, the loblolly can actually help indicate what type of soil is nearby. This tree lets you know that you're near sort of like a marshy area. Which makes sense, because essentially, as where we are, which is the Red Bug Slough Preserve, a slough describes isolated patches of marshes. But an exception here, due to renovation, it's all connected. But yeah, you guys, that is the Loblolly Bay. It's a cool plant. But rest assured, don't mistake it for any of the other mangroves too that reside in Florida. And also we can see plenty of the Sable Palm, also known as cabbage palm. And it's actually considered the state tree, even though palms aren't really trees. They are monocots, which is closely related to our grasses. Just in case if any of you did not know. But yeah, you guys, so far, you know, I really enjoy this spot, as you have the chance to really see the hardwood hammock of Florida. And yet, everything that surrounds me outside of this preserve is completely urbanized, as Sarasota is actually a very crowded city. The traffic here just sucks sometimes. Oh man. So alright you guys, hope you enjoyed this little snippet. And once again, Journey on a Journey is outwards. Take care folks.